Welcome to the MindTalk podcast, where we delve into the roots of dis-ease, growing deep in the subconscious mind. I am your host, Diane Vanas, energy medicine practitioner for over 20 years. Today we have a very interesting topic. It's invisibility, lack of recognition, lack of success in creative endeavors, effort unreceived. If any of you resonate, intend to get in on the second-hand healing. I will be doing a self-demo session of belief decoding, and we will identify the sabotaging beliefs that could be causing our efforts to be unrewarded. For example, let's say you create a YouTube channel, you put heart and soul into making videos, perfecting them, you get very few likes, and someone doing a similar thing gets 1 million views on their channel. What's going on there? Well, perhaps a belief system is in place. So that's what we'll be working on today. And we just have a partial tree that we'll be clearing. This is just a system with some of the parts chopped off. So it's kind of like a dead tree standing there with a woodpecker making holes in it, if we could use that symbolism. It's not a living tree, but it's just stuff that's in the way in our subconscious mind. So if we have part of a branch attached to the trunk, and it's in the root chakra. I am disappointed when my help is not appreciated. So you might have something similar, some different wording than that. We know the subconscious mind doesn't actually use words, so we're just trying to create the right frequency or vibration, but something to the effect that I am disappointed when my help is not appreciated. And that's kind of a codependent belief. And then next we have the trunk of the tree laying there, and there's about 4 beliefs that create the trunk. So the first limiting belief here is in the crown chakra. God punishes and condemns me. So it's God's fault now. We could have thought that maybe, and that we know that's not true. So we definitely want to get rid of that one. The next limiting belief is in the heart chakra. I was abandoned by my peer group, social support, and parental backing. So kind of like isolated, no friends, nobody likes me, nobody helped me, last one picked. So then the next limiting belief is in the crown chakra. I will never create anything good or useful or valuable. And the next limiting belief is in the root chakra. A victim type mentality. I can't take rejection anymore. So maybe a lifetime of rejection. And we're putting ourselves out there and we're rejected again. How sad. So this whole rotten tree just definitely needs to go. But we want to first find out if there's anything supporting it, anything keeping it going, or anything associated with it. And the first thing we come up with here is recovery interference. So this is usually physical, like some kind of an illness that we never get better from, a wound that doesn't heal, something like that. But in this case, we're going to just include physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, financial, career, relationship, even nervous system. A nervous system that never gets out of fight or flight, never calms down. And it could include scar tissue when you have some wound that doesn't heal. So this could even be a symbolic scar. on our psyche or on our life, that just we need to let it heal and we need to be done with it. All right, the next associated imbalance is an idea intolerance. So we just don't tolerate a certain idea, and we will find out what that is. It's giving love. That's pretty interesting. An idea intolerance to giving love. So we can't tolerate the idea of giving love. Maybe we're doing all this fantastic, perfectionist, creative stuff in lieu of giving love. It's our way of giving love, but you see, it's not accepted. It's not welcomed, and that hurts. All right, so let's release that as well. And now we can go back and we can clear all these negative beliefs. So starting with that branch that was kind of hanging out there, I'm disappointed when my help is not appreciated. And going down to that trunk, God punishes and condemns me. I'm going to let that go. I was abandoned by my peer group, social support, or parental backing. Releasing that. And releasing the limiting belief, I will never create anything. I will never create anything good or useful or valuable. I'm a failure. Releasing the limiting belief, I can't take rejection anymore. So did we clear that whole system? Yes. So now we're kind of left with a gap. And we want to just fill that in with some good topsoil, some how about we put in a positive belief or a positive statement. We are all we need to be and more. That sounds beautiful. We are all we need to be and more. So I hope this session has benefited you. It sounds very powerful to me. And so we'll close there and we'll see you on the next podcast. Thank you for joining.